Pilates friends. We are on week 3 of videos here. Last couple of videos I talked about diastasis, which is the separation in your abdominal wall. Before that I talked about cesarean sections and how to rehabilitate after that. Today we're going to talk about incontinence. So incontinence, not everyone's favorite thing to share with everybody, but it's important to have this conversation, and it's important to know that you're not alone if you're experiencing it, and it's important to know that there is something that you can do about it beyond surgery. So I was just having a conversation today with a new chiropractor friend, and we were talking about this, and she was saying that she sees it in her patients and what can we do about it and what can she share with her patients. And let's see, so how does it happen? How do we start having bladder leakage? Well, with pelvic floor, the pelvic floor is a group of muscles. And during pregnancy, for women, during pregnancy, during vaginal childbirth, the pelvic floor muscles get stretched. When the pelvic floor muscles are stretched, it's not pinching the area where the bladder is, so that allows for bladder leakage. It can also result in a uterine prolapse and bladder prolapse, as well as a rectal prolapse. Now, some women might experience this right away after one child. Some women may not experience it until later in life. It just varies from body to body. And the thing to know, though, is if you're not experiencing it right away, it could potentially happen later on down the line if you're not strengthening the muscles. Just like with any group of muscles on our body, you notice that if you're not exercising, they get a little soft, right? So pelvic floor does that too, and add pregnancy and pushing a baby out of your vagina, it's going to weaken it. So there's the good news is that it can be strengthened without having surgery, that there are gentle exercises that anybody can do, and to know that it's never too late to strengthen your pelvic floor. I have clients who come to me who are, 50, 60, 70 plus. Some are experiencing incontinence. Some have had the mesh surgery because that's what they were told needed to happen and was the only way to strengthen or to fix it. But others are coming in because they're experiencing it and they don't want to have surgery. But this is something that generation would never dare talk about, right? So they're probably experiencing it more than maybe someone in the younger generations, because I feel like we are more open about talking about these things now. At least I am. I talk about it all day long. So there are things you can do about it. I have videos for them, but if you have questions about it, if you want to know more about it, feel free to send me questions anytime. I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy to answer your messages. I do have an upcoming free talk that I'm hosting at my studio on April 21st. It's at 11 a.m. If you are not close by and you can't make it in person to that talk, I am also hosting a virtual talk the next morning on April 22nd. And that is something you'll want to register for on my website so that you can receive the call-in details. I'll send the link so that you can call in. And I want to say that starts at 10 a.m. on the 22nd. So if you, and all those events, are here on my Therapy by Natalie Garay website or Facebook page. But like I said, message me anytime and I'll be happy to direct you or answer your questions. So happy Monday, and I will see you all soon.